मैंने ये कभी भी नहीं खेला। मैंने ना एक बार बस देखा था, क्या बोला जाता है यूट्यूब पे, मैं सोचा चलो इसको ट्राई करते हैं। तो अभी मैं डाउनलोड कर थोड़ा सा भी बार मैं नहीं खेला, मैंने डाउनलोड करके इसको छोड़ दिया। सोचा था कि इससे एक वीडियो बनाऊंगा भाई, और वो जो मैं बोला था ना कि भाई अब से कंटिन्यू व्लॉग आएगी, वो कैंसिल हो चुकी है भाई। 50 दिन में 50 व्लॉग तो नहीं आ पाएगी, लेकिन ऐसे आ सकते हैं। देखो भाई, और उसके ड्रैग टू रोड है। तो क्या करूं मैं? चुप गाइस, टैप टू स्पीड अप। ओके, क्या ऐड कार्स, क्या बस यही करना है? ये क्या बात हुई? इतना ये तो मैं कर ही लूंगा भाई। पहले ना इधर मुझे कुछ दिख रहा है कि रोड अपग्रेड। अब ये करते रोड अपग्रेड। अब यहाँ से रोल करके और एक रोड बना लेना है। ये कैसा गेम है? गाइस मेल में कुछ आया है, इसके बाद एक ब्लॉग बनाएंगे। गाइस ये ब्लॉग परेशान कर दिया, नहीं बना रहा। अभी बना रहा हूँ ना, तो उसके बाद बनाएगा ना? क्यों नहीं बनाएगा? नहीं बना रहा, सिर्फ वीडियो नहीं, एडिट भी करना है। हाँ, एडिट करने के बाद भाई स्पीड बढ़ाओ इन लोग के, बाद में कर लेना एडिट। गाइस अब 10 का एक कार हो गया, अब 12 का एक कार हो गया। मेगा कार्स, मतलब मर्जेंट कार्स। ये किसका आवाज सुनाऊंगा? कमेंट्स में लिखिएगा किसका आवाज है ये। बोलिएगा ये कौन सा आवाज है? रुक जा करने देना भाई। अब इनकम बढ़ाते हैं क्या? वो बढ़ा ना? हाँ भाई बढ़ा। तो सोच रहा हूँ पैसा ले लिया, इनकम नहीं बढ़ाया भाई ये मेरा। अब डायरेक्ट 200 करते हैं, इनकम नहीं बढ़ाएंगे, अब डायरेक्ट 200 करते। चलो अब रोड और अपग्रेड करेंगे। 200 करने के बाद तो बस इतना ही छोड़ेगा या फिर और छोड़ेगा इसके बाद? भाई ये क्या हो गया? बैक टू सिटी। चलो भाई एक बार सिटी। अच्छा सिटी। ये क्या है भाई? वो 15 लेवल पे स्टेडियम खोल सकते हैं भाई साहब। एक सेकेंड भाई, ये यहाँ पे टनल है, टनल से तो रास्ता भी नहीं है। इन लोग जा कहाँ रहे हैं? छोड़ो, मेरा कुछ नहीं जा रहा। बैक टू सिटी भाई। चलो अपने सिटी में भाई 200 हो गया, 200 हो गया ये। और एक अब लगाएंगे हाईवे। गैस हाईवे लगा दिए, और काट लेते, और काट लेंगे। कार्स नहीं होता, कार्ड्स होता है। कार्ड्स मरा दूंगा बहुत तेरा, वरना चल जल्दी से ब्लॉग बनाते हैं। चल लिख कर इनकम बढ़ा भाई। देखता है कौन रखता है मेरे को। गाइस देख लो, मैं इसका चैनल का नाम बता रहा हूँ, सब लोग अनसब्सक्राइब कर दो। इसका चैनल का नाम है प्ले विथ पार्थिक। गाइस प्रतीक नहीं पार्थिक है, और एगो का नाम है प्रतीक गेमिंग। जल्दी जाके अनसब्सक्राइब करो। फ्री बोनी
पहले ही दिन कंपनी के कर्मचारी।
तो गाइस मैं अभी वीडियो कैसे तैसे करके चालू किया था। गाइस मैंने वीडियो चालू किया था, वीडियो चालू ही नहीं हुआ। इतना देर से भाई मैंने चालू किया था, वीडियो चालू ही नहीं हुआ। चलिए अब गाइस हम गूगल पे जाके खेलते हैं नील.फन के कुछ गेम्स। क्या नाम है? नील.फन नील.फन। गाइस बहुत ही अच्छा है। मेरे को भी कर दे यार। गाइस अब मैं प्रतीक का भी कर दे रहा हूँ। मेरे एक वीडियो का नाम है। तो गाइस अभी हम लोग क्या खेले गाइस मैं ना खेलता हूँ ये सिमुलेशन क्लिकर। मैं भी खेलता हूँ यही। चलो भाई क्लिक करते क्या जो मन से क्लिक करेगा तो आएगा ना। फिर से बोलो ये। हाँ बस हो गया। अब गाइस मैं ना इसको 50 तक लेके जाता हूँ। पहले भी मैंने खेला, मैं आपको बता देता हूँ। क्या हुआ ये? तुम जो मैं जो काहे छू रहा है? अरे 50 से ज्यादा हो गया। चलो 100 ही पे प्लीज कर दीजिए ना, अभी से गलती से हो गया। मेरा भी 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 100 हो चुका है गाइस। अब ग्रेड पे जाके बाउंसिंग डीवीडी खरीदते हैं जितना हो सके। मेरा भी 50 हो चुका है। चलो भाई 10 सिमुलेशन पर सेकेंड, बहुत कम है भाई, बहुत कम, बहुत कम। 2 अपग्रेड आ गए। बटन को अपग्रेड कर देता भाई। ये ले सर कितना हुआ? ओए सुती गाइस, यहाँ पे अंशु आ चुका है। भाई सुती यार, सुती है। ब्लू ऐसे खेल रहे हैं। हां वीडियो बना गाइस। अब चलाते हैं सबवे सफर। अंशु हां चलो, अब चलाते हैं भाई सबवे सफर और ब्रेकिंग न्यूज़। भाई क्या है ब्रेकिंग न्यूज़ ऑफ द पास्ट, फ्रॉक्स मिसिंग वर्ल्ड वाइड, वॉल स्ट्रीट इलनेस से रिकेशन है। पंडित जी 200 मैं कर रहा हूँ। डीवीडी बाउंस, चलो डीवीडी और खरीद लीजिए। अंशु साइड हट गाइस, ये घुस रहा है। मैं अभी इसका चैनल का नाम बता के सब सब्सक्राइब करो गाइस। इसका चैनल का नाम बता दूं? चुपचाप से उधर जा, जा रे जा उधर। प्रतीक तू मैं उधर जाओ ना, ये खेल रहा है ना। नहीं अंशु जाओ तुम देख सकते हो सबका। हटो अंशु, हटो हटो ना रे भाई। जा गया गाइस, अंशु कैसे करे? अंशु इसका YouTube चैनल का नाम बता दो। सोचा ये कुछ वीडियो नहीं छोड़ता गाइस। आप लोफी बीट्स करते हैं। एक सेकंड, ये तो रिलैक्स के लिए हट यार। भाई 60-70 पर सेकंड बढ़ रहा है भाई, पर सेकंड। पिन व्हील लगाते हैं। किधर गया पिन व्हील? लो गाइस सॉन्ग बज चुका है यहाँ पे। अनटाइटल्ड का ये देख सकते हैं। मैं आपको अभी दिखाता हूँ। अब वो तो मेरे को भी नहीं पता। तो देखो भाई अनटाइटल्ड यहाँ पे गाना चल रहा है, पता नहीं क्यों चल रहा है। अब वो छोड़ो, टैप करो भाई, टैप भाई। 1000 का पार हुआ मैंने तो देखा ही नहीं। ठीक है, हाइड्रो प्रेस प्लीज थिंक स्लोली कर लेते हैं यार, फाइनली कर लेंगे। ठीक है स्टार्ट कर दे। अरे गेम लैग होने लग गया। गेम इज लैग्ड भाई, गेम इज लैग 70 पर सेकंड भाई। यहाँ पे नहीं दिखाई दे रहा। ये रहा इतना सारा चीज तो नहीं ले सकता। ये सब कुछ भी लो, ऐसे उठा और बाय बाय करते रहोगा। इसी पर तुझे परेशान करे। तुम्हारा पर सेकंड कितना है यहाँ पे? 77। अरे तुमसे काम है मेरा। रुक जा। अब पैसा नहीं क्लिक है। अब देख मेरा कितना जल्दी बढ़ता है। मैं क्लिक ना भी करूँ ना तो वो आज जल्दी बढ़ेगा। भाई यहाँ पे 1000 मिल गया, 2000 मिल गया तो अच्छा है। भाई तू साइड में आ जा यार, क्लिक करने दे मेरे को। लो भाई मैं तो अभी सब कुछ खरीदूंगा तुम्हारे तरह। मैं पागल है भाई। अचीवमेंट ये देखो अंशु, किसका ज्यादा किसका कम है? देखो ज्यादा। क्या करा मैं? अरे मैं अपग्रेड कर रहा, तुम्हारे तरह क्लिक करते नहीं रह रहा, बार अपग्रेड कर लो। ये देखो स्लाइम ले लिया, पॉपकॉर्न ले लिया। अब देखो ये देखो भाई, ये देखो भाई 100 पर सेकंड भाई, 150 पर सेकंड है, 150 पर सेकंड प्रतीक, कभी कभी 1000 पर सेकंड हो रहा है प्रतीक। ये प्रतीक आपका कितना हुआ देख लो, मेरा देख लो। 5000 सिमुलेशन जल्दी करो भाई। 5000 है, 6000 हो गया, 6000 हो गया। 5000 का इसका ले लूंगा, ये ले लूंगा। चलो स्टार्ट कर दो, चलो स्टार्ट कर दो। 200 पर सेकंड, 200 पर सेकंड। अरे प्रतीक 150 पर सेकंड नहीं, 200 पर सेकंड। अरे प्रतीक, अरे प्रतीक, प्रतीक, अरे प्रतीक 200 पर सेकंड। अरे ये कुछ गधे, अपग्रेड भी करना हो तो यहाँ से तुम कुछ करते ही नहीं हो। तुम्हारा मन तुम जो लो। ये देखो बैंक गाइस, मैं लालच हो जाएगा भाई, भाई ये वाला मस्त है। एक लेवल भाई 1000 करोड़ जल्दी। 8000 8000 8000 गोल, 8000 8000 8000 गोल, 8000 8000 8000 8000 हो गया भाई, 8000 हो गया। ये अब देखो कितना पर सेकंड होता, तुम बस देखो। ये देखो लेवल तक मैंने ले लिया, तुम बस क्लिक किए जा रहे किए जा रहे किए जा रहे भाई। 250 सिमुलेशन हो गया। प्लीज मेरे को भी बोल रहा है इसको कल के यहाँ इतना सारा चीज जो दिख रही है, मैं से कुछ भी क्लिक कर दो। ये क्लिक करो, ये क्लिक करो, ये 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 इतना सारा चीज तुम क्लिक नहीं कर सकते। अब और जल्दी पड़ेगा। हाँ यहाँ स्टार्ट करो, देख लो तुम्हारा पर सेकंड 100 हो रहा है। बोला था ना भाई, यहाँ पे बोलो 4 हो गया। किसका?
911, what's your emergency?
There's a woman. There's a body.
Body, sir? She's here. But not all of her.
Not
all of her. Calm down, sir. Can you tell me if the woman is breathing?
She has her tail. She has no face.
I'm Ingrid Mendoza, and you're in Killer Country. This week, we're diving into the bizarre death of Mirabel Diaz. Mirabel dreamed of becoming a Hollywood actress, but trapped in the small seaside town of Mystic Bay, Florida, her options were limited. She'd book an occasional used car commercial or a clown at a child's birthday party, but legitimate opportunities were few and far between. Eventually, however, Mirabel found a path to acting in an unexpected place, Wild Tides Water Park. There, Mirabel donned a long silver tail and a shimmering tube top. 5 days a week, rain or shine, she'd swim in a massive glass tank, smiling at tourists and posing for pictures. At Wild Tides, Mirabel became Miss Mirabel, the magic mermaid of Mystic Bay. Then, on August 24th, 2012, everything changed. Hurricane Braden tore through Mystic Bay, destroying 65 homes, 34 Shake Shacks, and leaving at least one person missing, Mirabel Diaz. Frank Wild, the longtime owner of Wild Tides Water Park, was among the last to see her alive.
She was a pretty bird. Some say she had web feet. She never wanted to talk. No, I don't like to speak ill of the dead, but she was a little cold. Snobby, you might say. When the hurricane was coming, I told her, hey, sweetie, you can stay with me. Because, you know, this place is a fortress. I got hurricane shutters, sandbags, the whole shebang. A bunker with a sauna, screening room, bowling alley. Yeah, regulation bowling alley, do you understand? Yeah, the real deal. Yeah, I told her. I got 2 months worth of beans. Yeah, all kinds of beans. Right? Black beans, kidney beans, pint toe beans, lima beans, soybeans, jelly beans. Yeah, I was worried, because she lived all by herself. I owned the building she lived in, and I knew it was, I knew she wouldn't have beans. She told me she'd be okay on her own. Yeah, maybe if she just stayed at my place. You wonder what might have been. But she said no, she didn't even like beans.
I spoke with Frank at his home over 3 bean salad. From where we sat on an expansive back patio festooned with marble statues of dolphins, women, and dolphin women, we could see the very top of Wild Tide's Megalodon Mega Twister. It's a massive water slide, just over 100 feet tall, that shoots park visitors into the waiting jaws of a fiberglass megalodon.
Please, this park employees half the damn town easily. We added that big slide, the friggin' orcas. It's a sight to see, especially the mermaids. And Mirabelle, well, she was the most popular one. You really just never think of something happening to a girl like that in a place like this. Well, except for that time when those kids got eaten during the alligator parade. Or the time the clowns went feral. Or that time when the old guy...
Behind us, something bumps. Hard. Against a glass wall.
Don't mind her. That's Cannellini. Here, girl. Come here. Come on, sweetie.
Frank Wild, heir to the Wild Bean Company fortune, is an avowed animal lover. His home, a concrete monolith rising from the steaming marsh, includes a massive glass pyramid teeming with all sorts of aquatic marvels, including, most notably, a 6-foot albino alligator named Cannellini. He also owns a narwhal, 7 dolphins, roughly 16 flamingos, 3 tigers, 7 pythons, a wild boar, and several ostriches. Most are named after beans. Frank goes on.
I used to have a whole mess of macaws, too. But every hurricane, more of them escaped. Sometimes I still see them flying over the house. I guess they wanted to be free. Whatever that means. Anyway, she was a nice girl. Sometimes. It's a shame what happened.
Jessa Lynn Garcia, another mermaid at Wild Tides Water Park, remembers Mirabelle a bit differently.
She was just sweet as pie. She really was. And such a pretty little thing for a brunette. Except for the gills. She was always giving me real nice tips, about how to do with my clothes or my hair. She'd come up to me while we'd be putting our tails on and say something like, "Oh, Jessalyn, you would look so good as a blonde." Or, "Oh, Jessalyn, don't go to that Shake Shack on August 24th. I had a vision."
On the floor.
And, she was always the second runner-up.
Be sure to sit up straight.
Almost Miss Key Lime Pie. Almost the Orange Blossom
Facing
Queen.
down.
Almost Ambassador to
If you're seated in the
Kazakhstan.
chair, I invite you to place both feet
People don't
firmly
realize
on the
it, but
ground.
it takes a lot of character to
If you're
keep
seated
showing
on the
up
floor,
after losing out over and over and
encourage you to
over
position
and
yourself in
over
such a
and
way
over and over
that you
again.
feel fully grounded and supported.
I'm proud of my titles. Always
I'll
will
give
be.
you a few
I
more
don't take the
seconds
honor
to
of
find
being
the
the Orange
position
Blossom
that's
Queen
right for
6
you.
straight years in a row, likely, but, I admired Mirabelle, too.
Ready?
And she had a good heart.
Let's
She'd
begin.
volunteer all the time.
You can
She'd
close your eyes,
perform for the
or
little
just
old
let your
people down at the
vision
senior center.
gradually soften.
Sing that song from that
Whichever is best for
mermaid
you.
movie, I'm in Your World, or
Let's start
whatever it's
by
called.
focusing
I don't
on
know,
our
my
breath.
children only watch godly movies.
There may
But
be
she'd
other
sing that.
things vying for
She
your
didn't have
attention.
children, so maybe she didn't realize.
Smell.
Or a husband, which I also
Traffic.
have. So.
Children.
Oh, and she was a perfectionist. So she'd sing that same song over and over till she got it
Footsteps down the
right.
hall.
20, 30 times.
Hydraulic
The
presses.
old people would tell her she didn't have to, that she
hum
could stop
and
at
drum
any time,
of
but
electrical appliances.
she was happy to do it. She was a natural
If a sound
performer.
or a thought
Oh,
should
so
try to
gifted.
pull your attention away,
I was never like that.
that's all right.
I mean, you know,
Just softly
everyone's
bring your
different.
focus back
Some of us
to
are
your
more into
breathing.
the artistry of it all. I'm a Wild Tides water park mermaid because I believe it's important to provide families with wholesome, all-ages entertainment at an affordable price. But others, you know, they like the attention.
That's good.
Not that I'm
Now
blaming
hold
her
your breath
for
for
what
3
happened.
counts.
Gosh, no. She was a nice person. She didn't deserve that. Not at all.
Well
You
done.
just never
Next, release
think something like that would happen in a
Breath for your mouth.
teeny
Audible sign
little
for 6 counts.
teensy
Ready?
weensy town like Mystic Bay. I mean, besides that time that poor boy was pushed into that hydraulic press, or that old man who spontaneously combusted in the Publix parking lot. But other than that, you just never think of bad stuff happening here.
3.
It was so
And hold.
sad
1,
what happened to her.
3. And
Of
now gently
course,
breathe out
we
with a
all
sigh.
suspected Jared. He was weird. He followed her around like a puppy. A weird puppy.
Mirabelle's disappearance left a mark on the minuscule town of Mystic Bay, with search missions tampered by downed power lines and felled
We
trees.
found it.
As days turned into weeks, the town's optimism began to fade. That said, losing hope is something of a custom for residents of Mystic Bay.
3.
For years, competing theme parks, virus outbreaks, daylight savings, and a quickly shifting culture led to a downturn in park numbers.
Hey, come on now. Wild Tides is still top quality. Some of the best damn entertainment in the state. I don't care what anyone thinks, right? But the fact of the matter is, kids don't go for that anymore. Yeah, they'd rather be on their phones playing Candy Crush or Roblox Adopt Me or
Just return to your
Real.fun than at a bar with their folks.
I want you to
So,
picture a string of
people
rubber
stopped coming. And then,
to the
of
source.
course,
Follow
that's
the
when
string
they
of
found
moving your awareness
or what was
down
left
to the
of
length
her.
of the body. Allow the
What was left of Mirabelle was found by Jared Holt on November 15th,
If you'd like, if it feels comfortable for you.
3 months after she went
Each body
missing.
part as you scan.
That's his voice you heard in the 911 call at the top of the episode.
She has her exhale. She should feel any discomfort during the
Has no face.
When Chipko County Police arrived at the
Observe the
scene,
sensation.
they discovered a grisly sight.
There's no need to try to change it.
Mirabelle
Note
Diaz,
the feeling.
lodged in the jaws of the megalodon megatwister, her mermaid tail curled daintily beneath her on the ancient beast's pink fiberglass tongue. The park's earliest attendees, a group of school children from the St. Brendan the Navigator Institute for Marine Biology, followed
You can
Jared's
relax your breath.
gaze.
Let
The
it be
park's
nice.
famed mermaid staring back at them. That is,
Let tension melt away
if she
from
could
your
have stared
Down your
back.
back. The length of your nose.
Jessalyn Garcia remembers the day
Allow the lips to soften.
Oh, he was all cat and tonic when he first saw her. You know, like he couldn't move or blink or say a single word. Oh, poor thing. He just stood there, looking into the hole where her face had been. It was all sunk
Gentle
in.
note of where and how.
Hit.
To hold tension.
No offense to Mirabelle, but you know, I think it was the worst I've ever seen her look.
We all
And it was the
differently.
first day since the hurricane that the park was open to the public. That's what's so sad about it. November
To observe the ways our bodies react without judgment or criticism.
is always a
Replacing
slow
stimulus
month.
tension.
The water's cold, the sun sets early. It's peak season for the flesh-eating algae that sometimes grows on the lazy river inner tubes. But we lost so much money because of the storm that we were all just so excited for the park to open back up again.
Your arms
And
become heavy.
someone had just up and shoved poor little old Mirabelle into the big old shark's
Your
mouth.
fingers.
How's that for taking the steak right out of your popsicle?
Now, Jessalyn had a pretty good idea of who was responsible.
Breathe again.
But first,
Peace. The belly melts.
speaking of popsicles, when's the last time you enjoyed a mouthful of fresh, home-cooked food? Between work and errands, there's never time to cook a proper meal.
The thighs are pulled down towards your chair.
That's where Dinner Dash comes in. Dinner Dash is a weekly meal delivery service focused on fresh, organic ingredients with recipes chosen by real chefs. Best of all, Dinner Dash meals never expire.
He's suffering too now. The ankle.
You've got mail.
Using our secret technology, we have made eggs that last forever. Get 20% off your first Dinner Dash weekly meal kit with code KILLER20. Dinner Dash. Meals that are eternal. Back to the case. Here's Jessa Lynn.
Now, the first thing you gotta understand about
3. And exhale. 1.
Mystic Bay is that it's a small town.
got mail.
Real small. Itty bitty. So everyone knows everyone here. I went to school with Jared and Maribel, worked alongside them here at the park. And Jared, well, I can say this, right? Because I know him. He's probably just about the worst mascot we've ever had. The only reason he kept his job is because no one else wanted to wear the
Expanding
costume.
the chest and belly.
And when I say he wanted to wear the costume, I mean he really,
You've got mail.
really,
Level side.
really wanted to wear the costume. Like,
If you
really.
find that your mind begins to wander,
Like-
that's all right.
Not in a God-honoring way.
भाई जल्दी लो
Think of each thought as a cloud in an otherwise bright.
You've got mail.
Jared Holt had dressed as Wild Tide's water park's iconic.
मेरे ऊपर दोनों मोबाइल रख सकते हैं नहीं रखना
You've got mail.
Mascot, Manny the Manatee,
You've got
since
mail.
dropping out of Mystic Bay High School in 1999. His costume
You've got
consisted
mail.
of a
You've got mail.
massive suit carved of fleece and foam, complete with flippers, a floppy headpiece, and Min's signature orange flip-flops. All told,
You can observe here from a distance.
the costume weighed in at a staggering 140 pounds and was said to have reached internal temperatures of up to 100 degrees, 310 Kelvin in the searing
Your breath can
Florida.
always guide you back
नहीं पढ़ रहा है क्या
towards a sense of peace.
Past Manny the Manatees have been recorded passing out from the extreme temperature, including one Manny who, in 1973, collapsed face
मेरा चेस्ट भी
first into a child's birthday cake, and another who, in 1985,
You've got
became
mail.
partially baked within the suit while conducting a water safety demonstration at the park's wave pool.
6.
For years, Wild Tide's water park officials could not find workers willing to put on the suit.
Whoa. Change the design? You've got mail. No.
Check everybody.
Out of the question. That Manny the Manatee suit was designed by my
Observing
old
whatever comes
daddy,
up.
Frank
Where are
Wild
we?
Sr. Jr. He had 2 dreams.
You've
To
got
sell
mail.
quality beef.
Coldness.
You've got mail.
At affordable prices across the continental United States of America, and to make a true man-manatee hybrid he referred to as
भाई मुझे पता ही नहीं
Or the floor.
the
Try to
humanity.
approach.
And that damn suit, that's the second closest he ever got to
Each
it.
sensation
So no,
with neutral curiosity.
I
You've
never
got
change
mail.
it.
अरे इतना काम हो गया है ना
We can use this approach with our emotional
If you
responses as
think
well.
the suit's
Key
too
to any
heavy
feelings
or
that
too
arise throughout our day.
stinky or too what have you, well, that's a personal thing.
Confusion.
Man up.
Frustration.
That
Inquisitiveness.
manatee up.
You've got
Come
mail.
on,
There's no need
change
to
the
interrogate.
suit?
Interrupting.
What, are you kidding me with this?
You could smell the
need to attach
suit
judgment.
before you saw
We
it.
don't need to assign
I'd say it was closest to. You ever have a Florida-style pizza? Well,
can simply observe
you take a
them. You've got
handful of
mail.
saltine crackers and sort of spread them out on a paper plate with sprayed cheese, turtle jerky, and a little bit of gas
Nice.
station
Well,
pickle,
front face.
and a sprinkle in a boiled
You've
peanut.
got mail.
Just leave it out for a little bitty bit, let the sunshine do its magic, and
Responsibilities.
voila,
Right.
you got yourself
Our
a
attention.
meal. Now,
It can
it's
sometimes fail that peace
delicious,
is something that
but
exists
you'll be
outside.
smelling it for about a mile, 2 miles out if the wind hits just right. I don't really eat that sort of food, personally.
It is
The
accessible.
Manny the Manatee
Carry it
soup
with us.
smelled
You've
sort of
got
like
mail.
that.
You've got
Like
mail.
Florida-style pizza. Or rotten broccoli.
We can always observe
Despite the
and take note
suit's
of our body.
numerous downsides, there was one person
Yeah,
more than
flow,
willing to
collaborate.
don it around the park.
We can take a few seconds
Jared
or a few minutes to feel our feet
Jared,
against the floor. Our
well,
hands against the support.
he strayed from the light of the Lord. I can tell you that much for nothing. Tampering with the divine design.
प्रतीक से
He had
ज्यादा
dried
लेवल
all
जाना
With a sense of peace.
predications.
Observing the sights and
He
sounds
was
around.
लेवल की बात कर रहा हूँ
I
लेवल
met
You've
Jared
got mail.
Holt at the Chipko County Jail. It's a small peach-colored structure across from a former Sears-turned-Spirit Halloween.
I first learned about it online. I've always liked to draw, kind of. Like funny animals, or animals with like
Bustle and noise.
bazooka arms. Just funny stuff, you know? Whatever pops into my head. Like maybe I'll draw a manatee with big muscles and bazooka arms. Or maybe I'll feel more like drawing a bazooka that
You've
shoots
got
out
mail.
manatees with, really huge muscles. There's a lot of
You've
symbolism
got
there if
mail.
you think about it.
You've got mail.
Not that a lot of people think about it. I have a real respect for all Sirenians. That's the term for aquatic mammals like manatees and dugongs, by the way. Sirenian. You know, like a siren, like a mermaid. You know, they think sailors invented mermaids because they saw manatees out in the water and fell in love with them.
I asked Jared whether his appreciation for Sirenians extended to
You've got
Mirabel.
mail.
He grows quiet, sullen, and then
Mirabelle, no. I don't think of her that way.
You've got mail.
She was pretty, sure. Long pinkish hair, cross-eyed. She was a friend to me. Nothing less, nothing more. And after all, she was the one to pull me out of that pool train.
the incident to which Jared is referring occurred in June of 2001 and has since become local legend around the microscopic town of Mystic Bay. Jared Holt, then 19, had gone on break. Like many Wild Tide Water Park workers, fighting the miasmic heat of a June afternoon with can after can of fluorescent yellow alcoholic energy drinks, he suffered a lapse in judgment. Against
You've got
park
mail.
rules, he stripped off his heavy mascot suit and, accompanied by several other intoxicated park employees, dove into the inviting aqua-colored waters of the Wild Tide wave pool.
You've got mail.
Fully.
Jessalyn, like nearly everyone else in the unbelievably tiny town of
You've got
Mystic Bay,
mail.
has heard every detail of what transpired that fateful afternoon.
The wave pool, oh my stars and heavens. Well, we're not supposed to be fraternizing with the customers, the park goers. That's the first thing. It's important to have boundaries, or else the customers will try to get away with every little thing, from bringing corn dogs on the water slide to putting their bits and pieces in the jellyfish tank. And then there's the fact that Manny the manatee should never be seen out of costume. That's the second thing. It scares the little children, seeing a bright pink human man wearing nothing but swim trunks and a manatee mascot head. It's unnatural. And then, of course, there's the prophecy. That's the third thing.
But first, when it comes to looking out for your future, do you know who to trust?
You've got
Invest in
mail.
your tomorrow today with Chipko County Bank and Loan. With Chipko County Bank and Loan, you can rest assured your money is working as hard as you are using the power of state-certified psychic accountants. Astrological accounting harnesses the power of the planets to grow your wealth astronomically.
As the sky becomes cloudy.
You've got mail.
Open an account today and receive a complimentary framed birth chart. Aries in your second house, Pisces in your eighth. It's no matter. With Chipko County Bank and Loan, even Gemini placements can look forward to financial security. And if you use code KILLER50 within 30 days, you can receive an extra $50.
Upgrade purchase.
Cash bonus
Corner
just for
hit.
signing up. Chipko County Bank and Loan. We'll have
Corner
you seeing
hit.
stars.
Duolingo
Now, back to the
master.
case.
The prophecy, as everyone knows, foretells the return of a creature known
You've got
only
mail.
as the
You've
anomaly.
got mail.
अरे चुप हो जा वीडियो बना रहा हूँ चुप हो जा आज का
Corner hit.
वीडियो बनाना है भाई आज
Its
हाईएस्ट वीडियो
name cannot be uttered by human tongues, and human minds cannot.
नहीं पता था
Take a moment now. Just sitting.
conceive of its form, and the anomaly starves for the flesh of non